Hey everybody, Becky from Week 99er here. I have a package from our friends at Disney to celebrate the release of Nutcracker and the Four Realms. That's on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD right now. So they sent me this package. When I first got it, I forgot what I had agreed to do, so I was a little confused, but let's actually check out and see what's in here. It's a box in a box right now. So this is supposed to be a kit to make something. If I can get it out of there. There we go. And here is our Nutcracker and the Four Realms box, and it's all shiny. So let's see. This is a brand new release, and inside we have everything that we need to make a snow globe. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make this right now, and this is a make your own shatterproof water globe instruction sheet in here. So when I've made these in the past, I've actually made them with using mason jars, but this is actually much better. Like I said, I don't have to use any of my canning jars for it. So let's see what we have in here. So inside that package, we have some really cute stuff, actually. That's just going to fall. The kids will find it later. We have our globe. We have some clear RTV silicone and a little nozzle for it. We have a little bit of snow to add to it, some glycerin, and then we have some gears, some little trees, and our ballerina. So we place and glue any figures on the inside of the lid. Add 2 to 3 teaspoons of snow to the snow globe. Fill with water. Do not fill all the way to the top. Add 3 to 5 drops of glycerin to the globe and screw the lid on the globe and then glue the lid shut. Shake your jar and watch the snowflakes come to life. So what I'm going to do is go get some water and we're going to actually make this. And then you guys can order. I'll put some links to get some of these goodies below, and then we can show you how to make some of this yourself. So let me get this ready. So I will be right back. Okay, so we're going to glue these adhesive sealant and glue the little ballerina. I think I want to put the ballerina and a couple of the trees directly on this. So all I am going to do is just kind of stick some of this on the bottom, drop things apparently, and I'm going to put her towards the front because I want her, the ballerina, I want her to be the focus point here. Now it does say that it's going to take about an hour for these to dry. So what we're going to do is do this in stages. I will do this now, and then I will add the other stuff into the globe in a little bit because I want her to be fully secure and the trees to be glued down before we actually add water to it, because then it would just kind of ruin the glue as we go. So we're going to add a little more glue on the bottom of these trees. We're going to make the forest just like in the Four Realms. And I think we're going to actually use this around the bottom of this as we seal that on. So that way we know it's going to be watertight and it's not going to leak anywhere. So I'm going to actually, right now I have the trees right behind the ballerina and you can see where they are. I'm going to move this one back just a little bit because in reality she's going to need a little more room to spin around and do her spins. So there we go. Here's our centerpiece of our snow globe. So when we're done and we're going to have this all put together, she's going to look like that in there. And we're going to have the snow and the gears and all of the other stuff kind of floating around. So what I'm going to do is let these dry completely, and I will be back in about an hour. I don't know what time it is, but I will be back to add the stuff to the water and the glycerin, and we can actually make this into a functioning snow globe. And I will make sure I put all of the directions for this on our site, and again all the links where you can find everything. So let me come back in about an hour. Okay everybody, so it has been an hour. Our ballerina and our trees are both secure. We can actually pick it up by the tree, so we know we're going to be okay. So the next step, we're going to take this globe and we're going to start filling it with water. So I brought some water in the office. Of course, we have Minnie Mouse, seeing as we're working with Disney here. And we're just going to fill this up like we would a fishbowl. Let's see. We're not going to fill it all the way. because it said not to, and apparently that's all the water I brought. And then I think we might need a little more water. So let me get that really quick. This takes a lot of water. Hold on. Okay, so let's do that again. We're going to make sure the water is just fresh out of the sink. So we're just going to kind of just going to stop right here. So this is like, I don't even know, a 20 ounce, more than that. And it took a couple of those. And while we're doing this, I'm actually going to be using this base, and I'm going to kind of put the globe in that so it holds onto it. Let's tip this down so you guys can see what we're actually doing here. Oops, other way. Tip it down. Okay. So we are going to kind of hold it this way. Now it did say that we are supposed to be using 5 drops of glycerin. I don't know, this has spilled just a little bit. So we're going to put, if I can get this open, we're going to put some of this glycerin here. What this does is it makes sure, we're just going to pour a bunch of it in there. It makes sure that everything just kind of can move around in there. And we'll keep going around and around and around. So we have that. I have glycerin all over me. Wipe that on my pants. So what else they sent us, you can't really see them, they sent us some of these gears. And what we're going to do is we're going to toss these in here as well. So just put them in here. And we've got a couple keys, or a few keys too. And then this one here. And they're going to go in here as well. And then we have a thing of snow. And we're going to take the snow and we're just going to dump this right in here. I don't want to put all of the snow in here because I do want you to be able to see our ballerina. And we're going to kind of push that in there. So right now we have pretty much everything done for our snow globe. So this really isn't hard to do. I have glycerin all over the desk that I'll have to clean up later so the cats don't get in it. And then we're going to take that glue that we used earlier. Right now we're using adhesive sealant. It is the clear RTV silicone. You can also use, I think it's E6000 is what, E6000 craft adhesive is what the instructions call for. And that can pretty much seal anything, like if you do glass or metal or anything like that. So what I'm doing here is I am gluing this, just running a bead of the glue around the base here and dropping it because that's what I do so well. And I just dislodged our ballerina. So we're going to give her a little extra glue and hope that she holds pretty well. We're going to find out. If not, she will be a floating ballerina inside here. And that's okay too. So what happened when we got this kit is it actually has this inner liner here. So unlike, oh, I missed part of that. Unlike when we do use the mason jars to make snow globes, this gives our stuff a base to hold on to and not just the lid. So this gives a way that we can seal this in here and make this watertight without actually, you know, without killing your ballerina over and over and over and getting glue all over your desk. So we're going to put her back on there. And all you're going to do from here is just kind of stick that in here and then wedge it in. And this glue is going to dry in here and create a seal. And it's going to make sure that it's watertight. So what you do from there, and you can see, you probably can't see from that angle, but all of the snow is starting to fall down into our snow globe. So we have all this extra glue here, and I am not going to clean that up at all. I'm actually going to push this down a little more in there, and we're going to have extra glue here. And this is actually going to create a watertight seal. And it's a little smelly. This is going to probably seal over the next 24 hours. Here is what I've been holding up the globe with. This is the bottom, and this is a PVC water globe. And I'm going to actually do, just seal it, tie it, or twist it right on here. And what that extra glue is going to do is when we get this all done and tightened, that's gonna end up making sure that it is watertight. But now you look, and I'm gonna tip you back up. Let's see if I can get it. Nope, wrong way again. Now we have our ballerina. And if you shake it up, she has snow all the way around her. Their keys are in here, all of that. We do have that little bit of air bubble up there, but it is a beautiful, beautiful ballerina. And she is in the woods of the 4 rounds and dancing around in the trees and in the snow. It's a beautiful little kit. Again, this is for the Nutcracker. I have glue all over me, so as I pick this stuff up, it's really cute. Nutcracker in the 4 rounds. This is on Blu-ray, digital, and DVD on January 29th, so next week. And I, again, will put the instructions on how to make this and your own snow globe and where you can get all the pieces. I will put that on our blog. And make sure that you guys make one of these. These are kind of fun. Actually, all of the keys and stuff are kind of stuck in the trees. So if you put extra stuff in here, it may or may not work. But it's always fun, and it's much better than to make the ones with the your mason jars. Then you can keep those for doing your own other crafts or doing recipes. So make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe. We will be having more kind of fun stuff like this, and we're back Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.